Louisville Metro Police Department releases the body cam footage from Monday's mass shooting at an Old National Bank in downtown Louisville. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brad Bird.
And I'm Shelley Kirk. Now, the death toll has risen to 6, including the shooter. That shooter was an Old National Bank employee who had a rifle and live streamed his attack. He had been notified that he was losing his job.
Now, the video is from an officer, Corey Galloway's body cam. He was grazed by a shot from the suspect as he and his fellow officer, Nicholas Wilt, approached the corner entrance of the bank. Officer Wilt was shot in the head. Galloway ended up behind a planter near the entrance as other officers arrived. The gunman fired shots, breaking the glass. Galloway then fired, killing the suspect. Now, investigators say the man who opened fire at the bank bought that gun legally last week. The shooter used an AR-15 rifle. ABC's Lindsay Watts is in downtown Louisville with what we're learning now from investigators.
Rose petals and flowers surround the Louisville bank where 5 people were shot and killed. Joshua Barrick, Thomas Elliott, Juliana Farmer, James Tutt, and Deanna Eckert, all employees of Old National Bank, mourned by so many in a tight-knit city.
And the names start coming out, and we know them, and they're friends, because this is Louisville.
Investigators say the shooter, 25-year-old Connor Sturgeon, legally purchased the AR-15 rifle he brought to work Monday morning. Former coworkers say they're stunned that Sturgeon, who started as a bank intern, then got a full-time job, would do this.
Never would have thought in a million years that this would have happened.
Officers arrived minutes after being dispatched and exchanged gunfire with the shooter, killing him. Police say rookie officer Nicholas Wilt was shot in the head and had brain surgery. It was his 4th shift as a police officer, according to officials.
This isn't about partisan politics. This is about life and death.
Louisville's elected leaders say it's yet another example that the state and the country need tougher gun laws.
We know this shooter purchased an AR-15 rifle on April 4th. We know he left a note. We know he texted or called at least one person to let them know he was suicidal and contemplating harm. But we don't have the tools on the books to deal with someone who is an imminent danger to themselves or to others.
Officer Wilt is among those still hospitalized. We're told he remains critical but stable. A second officer, Corey Galloway, sustained a grazed wound. He is the one who killed the shooter, according to authorities. The city has planned a vigil for tomorrow evening. Lindsay Watts, ABC News, Louisville.
And Louisville Mayor Greenberg says he thinks local government should be the ones to make rules on firearms. Owensboro Mayor Tom Watson, though, disagrees. Eyewitness News' Ann Powell is live in Owensboro with the latest on that. Ann?
Yeah, Brad and Shelley, the Owensboro mayor says it's not about gun control, but it's more of a mental health issue. Mayor Greenberg made that comment after the mass shooting at an Old National Bank in Louisville. Today, Owensboro Mayor Tom Watson says he listened to some of that press conference and disagrees with Mayor Greenberg's comment.
Local government doesn't have much power over the Constitution, and it's just, the Second Amendment right, You can't legislate behavior, and that's the problem. You can't legislate it federally or in the state or in local government.
Mayor Watson also says it can also fall on to the parents. He says parents should make sure that any keys to their firearms are locked up and out of reach of any kids and of anyone with mental health issues. Reporting in Owensboro, Ann Powell, back to you.